less volatility and higher dividend yields in large cap companies.
We're actually outweighing mid caps because we think a lot of M&A activity is going to take place in the mid cap stocks, and so we think that they're relatively more attractive than small caps.
As long as interest rates stay down here, because financing costs are very attractive in that regard.
A positive catalyst for the mergers and acquisition, but so far, I don't think you're hearing anything from any central bank out there that they're in a rush to raise rates very quickly or aggressively.
Look what Apple did with their bond offering. You know, I mean, amazing that you can issue debt at such microscopic levels, relatively speaking, and then buy back stock that's yielding such a high level. So opportunities with low rates.
Getting ready for the close, your Constellation Brands ringing the bell. Look at that stock up. It's quadrupled in 2 years. I'm sure that's not on your value chart right now, but why are beer sales and wine sales doing what they're doing here? Would you buy a distiller or a winemaker right now, do you think?
Well, certainly not after it's gone up 300 or 400%. Absolutely not. And you know, the consumer type companies have done pretty well, at least in that area. So if you're looking for consumer stocks, I'd focus more on the retailers. Like Target got beat up today. That might be a name to take a look at.
All right. Thank you both. Good to see you. Thanks for your thoughts on the markets and the economy as we go out here. We're going out with pretty decent gains considering the sell-off we had first thing this morning as a result of that PMI report in China overnight. But stay tuned. A lot to come. We got the earnings report from AIG in just a moment, and Bill Ackman will be joining us in the first on CNBC interview. His thoughts on Freddie Mac, Allergan, and Carl Icahn. So stay tuned now with the second hour of the closing bell with Kelly Evans and company. I'll see you tomorrow, Kelly.
Thank you, Bill, and welcome to the closing bell. I'm Kelly Evans here on this Monday. Take a look at how we're finishing up the day across Wall Street. It looks like we've got some green arrows here across the board. The Dow adding about 18 points. The S&P 500, 3.5. The NASDAQ, 14 again. This after heavy losses earlier in the session, responding to Europe. Some concerns about China's economy. All of those were shaken off. Not the case for the financials here, which were lagging today. The likes of JPM, after reporting its trading revenues, would be down for the second quarter. But Apple kissing that $600 mark for the first time since October 2012. Let's send it over right now to our very own Scott Wapner. He's sitting with Pershing Square's Bill Ackman at the Irisome conference that's been taking place all day today in New York City. And Scott, Ackman already making headlines here with regard to the U.S. housing market, to Fannie and Freddie. Take it away.
Absolutely, Kelly. Thank you so much. Bill Ackman just wrapped up his presentation and walked over here just from the stage to talk to us about what he said on that stage in the room next to us here. Bill, welcome. It's great to see you.